Hello, my beautiful friends. Welcome to Lifestyle Manifesting. I'm Shannon. On my channel, I am talking all about manifesting as a lifestyle, design and create your life, be a deliberate architect, and create your life exactly how you want it to be. Today, I want to give some affirmations of living in the end of being chosen. So I'm going to give some affirmations. I want you to just kind of sit back. If you want to close your eyes and just imagine and know that this is you, that it is your birthright to have everything you want in this world. This world is literally a gift for you. You were born to have everything, and everything is coming from you. So sit back and feel this version of you who's the version of you who already has it. Like the version of you who has it all. The version of you who's living your dream life right now. It's not in the future, it's right now. The more you're tapping into that version of you, you are being that version of you and becoming it. Your world must reflect and shape and form around you. The world is like forming and shaping around you. You mold the clay of your life. Okay, so sit back and know this version is true of you. And I'm going to say it in an I am affirmation. I want you to listen, saturate yourself with knowing this is who you are. I am loved. I am enough. I am amazing. I am chosen. I choose me. I know that I'm enough. I'm important. I am valuable. I am attractive. I am successful. I am incredible. I am unique. I'm the one and only me. There is no one out there like me. I am the only me. I'm a masterpiece. I'm a piece of art. I am artwork. I am beautiful. I am intelligent. I am creative. I'm innovative. I'm always coming up with brilliant ideas. I always am in the right place at the right time. I'm always attracting and bringing things into my world. In fact, my world is shaping and forming around me. I am the creator. I am the operant power. I know my power. I am invincible. I'm unlimited. I can be anything I want to be. I am the highest version of myself right now. I don't need to do more work. I only need to decide it. Right now, I'm the highest version of myself. I already have everything I want. I am satisfied. I'm happy. I'm fulfilled. I feel good. I feel safe. I love feeling safe. It feels good to feel safe. I know this world's coming from me, and I know how to create safety. I know how to create a reality where I feel safe and secure. I know that anyone I interact with is someone who is safe. I know that I am respected. I am respected. I am the operant power. I am secure. I am security. I radiate security. I radiate power and energy that everyone is attracted to. I am the operant power. I am freedom. I feel free. I feel free to spend money. I feel free to be myself. I feel free to go anywhere I want. I am free. I give in to freedom. I feel the freedom of my life. I am confident. I radiate confidence. I am confident in all the things I do. My confidence only gets deeper and stronger each and every moment. I am more secure and more confident each and every moment. I am sure of myself. I know who I am. I feel so safe in my body. I love who I am. I love this body. I love my mind. I love where I'm at. I love figuring out life. I love that good things always come to me. I love that I always get what I want. I love that I'm so powerful, I manifest instantly on all of my topics. It's so easy for me to create my reality and to make it exactly like I want it to be. I know my power. I am unlimited. All right, I wanted to do a little rampage of affirmations. And remind you guys how powerful you are. You are powerful. You have the power to create your reality. You have the power to have a disciplined mind, okay? You have a disciplined mind. You're able to focus on that reality and the experience you want. He came back yesterday in a bad way, and I learned stuff about him. What should I do? What you should do is think about what you do want and focus on what you do want. How do you want to be treated? Affirm the way that you want to be treated and the way you want to be seen. Think about the Neville Goddard. I did a video about this here on TikTok, also on YouTube. He has a technique where he freezes, this is an imaginal, a technique you use in your imagination, right? So go into your imagination and imagine that you're freezing him. Freeze him. Not only this, think about freezing the world or that one individual person. Freeze him. Tell him who you are in your imagination. Who are you? And tell him how he should see you. And now you affirm that and be that version of you. Tell him that you are respected and you expect to be treated as a priority. Like, how do you expect to be treated, right? As a priority. You're important, you're valuable, you are enough, you're funny, you're great, right? Like all these things that you want someone to see of you. It's not that you need them to see you that way. It's you are declaring yourself to be this way. So who are you? You have to declare it to yourself and be that version of you. Now you could freeze them and imagine you're telling them, this is who I am and this is how you see me. You see me this way. You see me as brilliant. You see me as smart. You see me as the most beautiful. You see me as someone that's a prize that you want, like a prize, you want to take care of that prize. It's valuable and important. So that's how you create what you want. You go to the end thinking, how do you want to be treated? And if he's treating you bad, then don't interact and engage with that version of him because you want to put your foot down. Okay, I don't know what you mean in a bad way. Okay, so always put yourself in a safe place, but you could create safety in your world, right? Create that you have the safe feeling, safe energy, you receive loving interactions. So you go to the end and you say, in your mind, you say more of what you don't. If you're focused on what you don't want, you're creating more of what you don't want. You're really just creating wherever you put your attention and your focus. So don't put your attention and focus on all the stuff you don't like about him. Instead, put your attention and focus on how you want to be treated, how you want to be seen to yourself, right? And your world's going to reflect that back. What are your standards? What are your expectations? What you want. If you want to be a wife, then you're affirming that in your mind. I'm a wife. I am a wife. Or I intend to be a wife. This is what I want. I know I want a relationship. I know I want to be a wife. I know I want to be married. And this is what I want. And I'm not accepting anything lower than what I want. Okay, so that's just an example, but you'll get clear on what you want, right? What is your end? Get clear on that. And you're going to affirm that consistently. You don't need him to fulfill you. You create fulfillment from within. Okay, you create fulfillment within. You're solid and secure. Your reality is going to reflect that. Okay, I think I should block him. If you think you should block him, it's fine. You know what? It doesn't matter what you do in the 3D because circumstances don't matter. What you should do is ultimately go to the end and affirm what you do want. Because are you blocking him and saying, I'm going to block him because I want him to know, I want him to try harder. You don't even have to block him for him to try harder, but you can. It doesn't matter. You'll still go to the end of what you want. That's what you should think about. Go to the end of what you want. Yeah, you understand we create our reality, but I should not support bad behavior in seeing this. Absolutely. You don't want to interact with, you don't want to, I'm never recommending someone should interact and stay with bad behavior. I'm helping you see that you can create the reality you want by focusing on that. Okay, that doesn't mean stay in a relationship that's bad. That means focus on you, set boundaries and goals. And if your boundary and your goal, or your boundary and your standard is I'm treated with respect, then if they don't treat you with respect, then they're not part of your life, because you're not going to value someone who doesn't value you. Okay, so in the big picture, we know they're a reflection, but how can we get to a reality where they're respecting you? You need to draw the line. Okay, draw the line either in your mind and see the new version of them, or whether you do that in the physical reality and say, you know what, I need to block you. Unless you value me, you're not part of my life. Now just focus on you, the version of you that feels respected and valued and gets the things you want. Okay, they will. As you get solid in who you are, they will reflect that. They will be a reflection of that. It's really important to focus more on you and your own perception of who you are. It's all about your perception. It's all about your perception. How are you treated? I mean, how do you want to be treated? Okay. So how you want to be treated is where you should put as part of your boundaries. I'm having some more anxiety, or major anxiety, about being Christian and manifesting at the same time. Any tips? What should I do? Well, the thing is, being Christian doesn't, I don't know, did you ask this question the other day? Or someone else was talking about it? Here's the thing. It's not like you have to put down Christianity. You just take what's valuable from it. I take what's valuable. There's a lot I learned going to Catholic school for 12 years. I'm not putting it all down. I look at the value of everything in life. Okay, so it doesn't matter what religion it is. It doesn't mean, I just see reality in many different ways now. I see that Christianity exists. Okay, there are very valuable things about it. What's value about it? Well, community. Like even my close friends I grew up with, my parents, their friends, when they go to church, and that's a great community. Do you see there's a lot of things that could be built from anything in the world? So the community of being together, the idea and knowing that you're focused on the reality of the golden rule. Okay, so there's a lot of valuable things, but at the same time, it's your reality. You choose, you choose and decide what you want, you know? You've been doing this all the time. You've been manifesting all the time. You just didn't realize it. Okay, so here's the thing. What could you do? You could tell yourself, because whatever you tell yourself and you're consistently telling yourself, manifest in your world. So right now, if you think, for example, when I discovered manifesting, I thought, oh my God, is this a cult? Like I was thinking that, right? I thought it was strange. I heard Abraham Hicks. I didn't know. And guess what? As I doubted and worried and thought it might be that, my world started reflecting that through people. People would say, oh yeah, that's like a cult. I was like, oh, it is? And see, the thing is, I already knew, I could recognize I was creating things. Like I could see already that things were a reflection of me. So luckily, on a deep level, I already saw that I was creating. Once my world started reflecting back to me, like it's kind of cult, I was like, wait a minute, am I creating that? Yes, I was, because I tested it. I just tested it. Instead of saying maybe it's a cult and this is crazy, I started saying this is intriguing. People like this. This is inspiring and empowering. What happened it happened over a little bit of time, but what started shifting in my world, now I started talking to people, and even the same people, and they're like, yeah, it's really interesting. It's really intriguing. Manifestation. Next thing you know, all these people that never spoke about manifesting started speaking about manifesting in my life. They reflected me. So if you're thinking it's bad and it's not, something that your family would be upset with, then that's what your reality will be. Okay, so how do you want to, you can deliberately think how you want to interpret this. Okay, you want to interpret it if this is what you want. I'm just giving you an idea, but you get it clear in your mind. The world's a reflection of you. You can affirm, I'm supported by my family and friends. My family and friends think that's really interesting. Okay, so the story you tell is what's manifesting. If the story you're telling is, it's a sin and it's evil, then, that's what you'll experience. Okay, so why don't you don't have to tell anybody. Why don't you keep testing it out? Because maybe you need to prove it to yourself on a deeper level that you see that you're creating already. Okay, So test it out with the good things. Okay, so how do you test out good things manifesting? You're already doing this. Start affirming certain things that you would want to manifest. Anything you want to manifest. You want to manifest someone to tell you you're beautiful. Okay, manifest that. Just start affirming, I'm beautiful, I'm beautiful, I'm beautiful, and watch. People will start saying, you're so beautiful. Oh, you look so pretty today. Okay, so then start getting a little more specific. Someone's gonna wear purple today. You know, like I intend to see someone wear purple. Okay, something maybe that's not a usual thing, like a purple suit where it's a whole suit. Like I manifested all these things. I just start having ideas. Purple suit. How about I see a clown in the middle of winter or whatever, in the middle of summer when it's not like Halloween or anything, and then boom, I see it and see it in person like 3 or 4 days later. Okay, those are no coincidences. They're manifestations. It's you creating your reality. So think about how you could prove that to yourself so you see on a deeper level. I share some of those ideas of how I discovered it because obviously you guys are resonating on some level and you may reflect some of my old doubts or worries. It just start realizing, oh, I'm creating my reality. Now you change your perspective about something and watch how your world shifts and changes around that perspective. I think one major key when you're a deliberate manifester is your awareness. So when you're asleep, you're not aware, you haven't been paying attention that things were coming from you and your beliefs and your assumptions. Now just pay attention to your world, because that's going to be the light bulb moment, because there'll be so many things that you'll know it was you. You'll know that you had the thought or the perception, the assumption about something, and then you see that in your reality. It's coming from you. How do they go hand in hand? Because literally everyone is yourself pushed out. So you should think of the golden rule, and you should think the best for everyone, and you should want the best for everybody. That's how they go hand in hand. I want my family to stop trying to control me. What would it feel like to feel free? Okay, that's where you want to spend more of your time, because every time they control you and every time you focus on it, you continue to live that reality. How do you get out? By the way, I have had experiences in the past where I had people who were controlling in my life. So focus on feeling free, feeling safe, feeling secure. Okay, feeling like you make your own decisions. So affirmations would be the affirmation you're going to say, because affirmations create new beliefs, okay? So you continue to say affirmations of what you want and how you want it to be. And then as you do that, now you create a reality that reflects wherever your focus is, right? What you're focused on. So instead of focusing on they're controlling me, okay? Because you're probably complaining about it. You're probably telling your friends they're always controlling me. You probably go to your room or whatever. I don't know where you live, or like with them, or you go home. But in your mind, you're having this conversation with yourself about why did they do that, and my mom did this again, and now you're reliving that whole story. And as you do that, you just continue to create more of it, because that's what your focus is on. Okay, so that's kind of in a way, it feels natural to do that because you probably did that your whole life. That's the habit you have to break. You have to stop focusing on what you don't want. Okay, so you break that habit by focusing on what you want. Wouldn't it be nice? Okay, you could ask those kind of questions. Wouldn't it be nice how nice would it feel if I just was like in control of my own life, and I'm making my own decisions, and I'm independent, and I am confident, and my family, okay, this might not feel true, but to create the reality, you keep affirming it. My family supports me and supports my decisions. My family believes in me because they know that I make the right decisions, and I can make the right decisions for my life. They don't have to control me anymore. Okay, I didn't even know what to wear when I was in my 20s, because my mom literally controlled, like she just said, wear this, and I never really had an opinion about it. So I know what it feels like, that I felt like that was my perception, that I was controlled. Okay, so you can absolutely recreate your life, that think of what you want your life to be. Or what you want to feel, right? So you don't want to feel controlled. You want to feel freedom, security, safety. You want to feel independent, right? So all of, just Google synonyms for all of those words. And now those are affirmations you would say, okay? Like, and you put your focus there consistently. While applying for jobs online, everywhere I applied for fun to one of the top firms, and now I gotta, where is it? And now I gotta do the first interview out of 5. I hope manifestation works and get this amazing job. Can't wait to share my good news with you. Well, let's imagine that good news. Oh my gosh, I'm imagining that you already came on here. You go, I can't even believe it. Like, right? This is incredible. I got the job. I got exactly what I want. The pay is better than I expected. Remember, think bigger. Go ahead and think bigger. The pay is even more. Because if we're in the habit of thinking, we're like, you're at the low end here thinking, I hope I just get this. Guess what? You create your reality. So start thinking you're getting this. Actually way up here, but maybe if it feels better to feel more believable, fine, be in the middle, but strive for that number that you want in your mind. Even if you don't have that number the first day you're hired, you could still keep affirming it, and at some point you will have a reflection. I'm just like helping you think, not particularly for this interview, but for your future, right? For your life, like think big, think bigger. Like continue, you are thinking big, you are thinking bigger, right? So continue to do that with every area of your life. Yeah, so I already know you're sharing good news with me because I'm expecting success stories. I'm assuming and expecting success stories, and that's why I have success stories posted in my playlist, and I have success stories posted because I'm expecting them. Accidentally checked 3D, stalked SP, now I have anxiety. But it's okay that you checked the 3D. The only person that has to, you're creating your reality. If you check the 3D, don't give yourself a hard time about it. You're actually, in a way, you're kind of making it worse. Not worse, but you could actually dissolve that fear of anxiety, or that fear or anxiety worry, just by saying, you know what, so what? It's all right. So what? It's okay. It's your reality. You can even essentially erase it. You could use revision to erase it. You could use revision to remember something different and something new. Okay. Okay, I see SP's card type everywhere. Am I manifesting or looking for it? Karen, well, you're seeing it everywhere because your focus is on your specific person. So here's what I want you to think from that perspective, that it's working, okay? You're seeing the card type, the SP's car, because you're focused on them. So every time you see that car, I want you to think, yes, it's working. Because it is working. You're seeing that everywhere. You must manifest. Okay, what if I'm affirming but deep down don't believe this specific affirmation? You can create more of a general affirmation. You don't have to believe your affirmation, but it can feel powerful to believe it, right? I manifest things that I didn't believe. Oh, guys, I gotta go. I think that my kids are home from school, and have an amazing day. If you want to join my free Facebook group, the link's in my bio. Thank you for the confetti. I love you guys. Follow me on YouTube. I also post these videos on YouTube. I have a playlist with meditations, and there's so many ways to work with me. I love you guys. Bye.